I should be in the right directory. Should say Naboki. So this is another game from the puzzle game creator that I've played a bunch of games for over the past 2 weeks. And I've been enjoying them, so I figured I might as well play the rest of them. They're only like $1 each, so might as well. Oh, really? Being the alien was so scary. Yeah, that's totally fair. Okay. So the description to this one says, a puzzle game about unlocking things. So it's about getting all the pieces off of here. Removing them all. So little 3D object. Remove the pieces. Okay. Seems easy enough. So how's everybody's Friday been? I've been doing some budgeting and messing about with things, and I've talked about it a couple of times on here, but I want to get into, or I want to get myself a couple synthesizers. I did a lot of music production a number of years ago, and I very much miss it, but I don't miss the software side of things, and I did very much, but I do, however, very much miss the like physicality tech side of things. Like, I miss my MIDI keyboard, and I miss being able to futz around with a toy like that, I guess. Not even a toy, but like a musical instruments like that. Been getting back into playing guitar a little bit off stream. Not going to do that on stream. It's mostly just me playing basic like chords on my acoustic, but I never found the Half-Life games to be spooky, like at all. It's funny because like I have people mentioning that like, yeah, Half-Life Alyx, that's a horror game, and I'm always like, really? I mean, I haven't played Alyx. Maybe it is kind of a spooky thing, but I don't know. I never got that out of Half-Life. It's like the alien thing I get, but tense sometimes. I mean, there's certainly like, you know, head crabs just like popping out and biting you, but like, I like the animation of when you fail. Just the boom, like that. Stonk. Ah, okay. It's just amusing. Hmm. That utilizes horror elements? Sure. Yeah. I'll agree with that. But something can utilize horror elements and not be scary in the slightest. But then again, we're all startled by different things, right? Like, I would never have been able to finish the original Amnesia if it wasn't for playing it with a friend. But I played the original Amnesia with a friend, so it was totally, totally fine. It was absolutely fine. Oh, that's interesting. Also, apparently I own the Telos Principle. I don't remember ever actually buying it. Okay. This feels like a toy. I like it. It's very much like I'm playing with a physical toy. Boing. It's pleasant. Ooh. Then you've been doing it wrong. You don't even buy games on Steam, though. You just, like, mass buy games on Humble. Assuming you still operate under your old habits. I mean, that's kind of how I got into these puzzle games. I mean, half of these games I bought in, like, 2017. Large number of them, anyway, I bought ages ago. Oh, crap. Okay. Yep. That. There we go. Okay. I'm like, I see what I need to do. Yep. Boink. It's like I'm playing with, like, gelatin marshmallows or something. It's a game about unlocking marshmallows. All right, so that goes straight across. If I flip... Nope, can't do that. All right, well... It's not going to get me very far over there now, is it? This game is very bright. Actually, can I turn down the brightness? I doubt it. Whoa! Whoops. I accidentally exited. Apparently pressing escape twice will just exit the game. Yeah, it's almost making me want to turn down my screen brightness. The pink is a little bit intense. It's like Twitter when it turns off light mode. I mean, the brightness doesn't bother me. It's the saturation that's a little bit on the bright side. Especially because, like, I'm staring at this white thing in the middle of a pink background. It's funny, most of this game's creations are quite bright, but this one is significantly brighter. I think I know what I need to do here. Because, like, I can't get rid of you, but I can pull you out, pop you out, move you. Now I can get rid of you. Now I can get rid of you. Clear that, and that. That's not really taking away from my enjoyment, though. The buttons sound very clicky and satisfying, which is good, and I like that. This puzzle almost needs an undo button. But then again, doesn't every game need an undo button? I feel like I've talked about this before. Every game that lets you move an element, if possible, could use an undo button. Get rid of you. Making sudden progress. Look at that. So anyways, chat. How's everybody's Friday been? I bought a plant. That's what I did. I went on an 8-kilometer walk and bought a plant. I was thinking I wanted to buy 2, but then I didn't. Then the one that I bought was like kind of big, and I didn't want to like carry 2. You know, like I just didn't want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to click that. You had Wendy's for the first time in decades? I learned that my local Dairy Queen is no longer a Dairy Queen. It's now a tandoori chicken place, which I thought was kind of amusing. Okay, so I don't need to get the black ones out. I just need to get the white ones out. This is like like fixing my issues with the colors, in my opinion. Because now I'm like staring at a little white thing and amongst a sea of darker colors, which is much less abrasive. You guys might disagree, but I think that's kind of fixed my issues with the colors. Hey Sim, how we doing? How's your night? I'm slowly turning into a never sleeps person just like you. Okay, how the heck do... Oh, I see. I can get rid of you there. Doesn't really change much. Oh, I see. There we go. A bit wonky. I think everybody's sleep schedule's been a bit wonky lately, especially if they're like living at home and not able to go out. Like anybody who's worked from home this year's sleep schedules have been kind of wonky regardless of what they want it to be. A combination of things, Vin. I'm doing a lot of research, excuse me, on this stuff right now, but modular synthesizers are absolutely fascinating, just as an example, but probably going to end up being some form of combination of things. It's like an amorphous blob these days. Yeah, it's funny because like this is the issues of 2020 and 2021 for a lot of people are issues that I personally have dealt with for a very long time. Of like, oh, what do I do with my day? How do I go outside? How do I talk to people? Because I live at home and like work from home and never leave the house. So I've kind of had these problems for a long time. And it's interesting kind of seeing other people suddenly having to deal with them as well. Not that I want other people to have to deal with them. They kind of suck, but it's something that I've had to learn to deal with for a while. But all of a sudden now it's like how I used to deal with them is no longer that relevant because the way I used to deal with them is no longer an option because of the fact that everyone else has the same problem now. It's weird. But, you know, is what it is. All right, that's why I need to get out of here. Need another lever or two. Ah. Yeah. I mean, compared to traditional employment, I might as well be permanently unemployed. Which, you know, isn't the same thing, but I you know, most of my days used to be filled with... Okay, so that rotates. Interesting. Okay. Well, how about we just... But hopefully wonky for good reasons, Sim. Hopefully home life's not too much of a challenge these days. I don't envy anybody who's trying to go through, you know, last year and this year with little ones running about. That sounds like a difficult time. Renovations and stuff? What you renovating, if I can ask? Oh, okay. Got it. Long list. I get you. I've just been, something snapped in my head at the start of fall, where I was like, "That's it. I'm going to be living in this apartment for a bit still. I like living in this apartment, and I need to make it not remind me of my ex." So I've been like, not fully reorganizing and rebuilding my apartment constantly, but like, I recently picked up some IKEA furniture, and like, I've been slowly accumulating plants and just kind of doing things that make this place feel more mine, if that makes sense. You see the inside as a room instead of a cube? Oh, the perspective. Yeah, I can kind of see how the perspective. Now that you mention it, yeah, you're right. The perspective there is funky. I like it though. Carpet plumbing, paint, blinds, outlets, ceiling fans are replaced. You know, I feel like, and this is just a theory, right? You can take this one or leave this one, right? But like, if it was a normal set of years, I feel like it would be a lot harder to get tasks like that done, at least for me. But the fact that you're like stuck at home and you're like, well, I got nothing else to do, so might as well be working on the house. At least you have that, right? It's gonna keep you busy. You throw your ex's horrible sofa. Your style was more like, imagine old wood and natural colors. Hers was plastic colors and bright colors. I like darker kind of plain colors, but I also like things that feel natural, and I like dim lighting. She was always kind of a LED lights, like LED light bulbs, bright as possible, very well lit, super cluttered. Organization was very much a side thought for her. I very much kind of like I like the minimalist aesthetic, but I wouldn't necessarily describe myself as a minimalist. I like very simple colors. Hey, IDZ, what's up? Good evening. Well, good morning, I guess technically. It is 12:50 here. This is a puzzle game about unlocking things. Feels like a puzzle game about toy boxes. Very much enjoying this, actually. Okay. Let's move that over. Oh. No. It's very nice when I can just be like, this is a puzzle game about this, and then it just kind of makes sense. That wasn't the button I wanted to click. That was the button I wanted to click. No. Now we're back to the all white stuff. Eesh. Ah, there's progress. Okay, I guess we gotta pop you over there. I think this one's gotta go next. I guess I can get rid of you, so I can get rid of that. Look at that from the wrong perspective. I enjoy perspective puzzles a whole lot. This has been enjoyable. Also, totally missed this, but 25 minutes ago. Thanks for the host, Neil. I mean, in response to what you said, Mind, about your ex's horrible sofa, one of the first things I did when my ex moved out was I took this awful red rug that she loved that was covered in years of cat piss and just chucked it straight in the dumpster. It's one of the most satisfying things I've done in my life. Not quite as satisfying as when I took my old work boots when I quit my old job to do this full time and threw them in the dumpster. That was a big piece, Christ. All right, so does this... What does this affect? Huh? What's this do? New toy? Okay, so you need to see all sides of it. Suddenly line puzzles. New challenger has arrived. And I like line puzzles. Yeah, I don't actually know how much you guys like watching these late night puzzle streams. I just know that I enjoy doing them. Like, I think these make for good streams. It's hard for me to tell, really. Oh, you need to connect all of them. Kibbs, what's up? How's things? Ah. All right. I see what you're doing here, game. You sneaky, sneaky twerp. Music's real good in this one. It's like that bass hit when it switches to the next screen's real good. It's kind of finicky. Seems like the only place it can go there. Guess that's it. What am I missing? Ah. Yeah, no, like I was talking about a couple days ago, during another one of these videos. I think it was during streams when I was playing Hook. I've discovered this kind of wealth of little minimalistic puzzle games like this on Steam, and there's hundreds, it feels like, of them. There's a lot of them, and they're all very similar in visual style. They're all not necessarily made for mobile, but they're all also on mobile. And they're all like $1. And so they all take about an hour to an hour and a half to finish, and I haven't had one outstay their welcome yet. I've had this problem with puzzle games over the years where, like, I'll fall in love with it, and then I'll get super fucking tired of it, and then it'll end. And then I'll be like, man, that was kind of a waste, because by the end of it, I'm just pissed. A lot of the time. And I don't like that. But I do really enjoy a good puzzle. And so these have been kind of like filling that gap in a way where it's like, well, I really want to do these puzzles, but I don't necessarily want to spend so much time in that puzzle space. But at the same time, I very much enjoy it. So, unless it's like certain specific styles of puzzle, I often just lose interest faster than I should. Whereas these are kind of like the perfect length for a set of mechanics. And it doesn't leave me feeling like I've wasted my time. It leaves me feeling like I want more, which is what I want out of a puzzle game. I want to finish a puzzle game and be like, that was fun. I wish there was 15 more puzzles. I don't want to finish a puzzle game and go, oh, thank God that's over. Or worse, never finish it because I hit the, oh, I wish it was over point too soon. If that makes sense. So. And I'm totally okay with spending $15 on, like, 15 different styles of puzzles that one person has made that I can just sit down and enjoy over a long period of time versus something like this. Versus something like, say, even The Witness, which is a game I'm planning on replaying. That's good. Wait, what time is it for you, Kibbs? If you're not struggling with sleep much. Northern Quarter, thanks for the host. I'm invisible, but I'm raising a glass to you. Cheers, man. Well, a mug, rather. 2 a.m. Not much struggle. It's 2 a.m. and you're not having trouble struggling with sleep? You should go back to bed. It's 2 a.m. Jeez, you shouldn't be up. Says the guy where it's 1 a.m. Like I can talk. Well, good morning, mind. Oh, I can't see the piece that removes you. It's gotta be on the other side then. 4 a.m. gang? Hey, you know. Up early or up late, Candle Pixie. Need to see what my options are here. How am I? I'm okay. I bought a plant today. I went for a long walk. I kind of felt like garbage most of the day, so I went to bed early. I went to bed at about 8. And just kind of like rolled out of bed About 11, still feeling like garbage, and didn't really want to go back to sleep because I was kind of awake. So I was like, well, there was a little walking simulator that I played through, which was about 30 minutes long, and got more puzzle games I wanted to play, so here I am. Here I am. This is a game about unlocking things. I have to remove all of these pieces from the puzzle. Very much feels like a physical toy in a good way. I've been enjoying this creators games. They have quite a few of them up on Steam. Same with that. But, you know, aside from the usual struggles of my brain being my brain, it's been okay. How was your stream today, NQ? And welcome to anybody coming over from NQ stream. It's a nice, immediately understandable puzzle, too. Certainly is working to its benefit. So these lines I need to make into one unit, so they need to all connect. And then the little arrows I can click will try and make them fly off the map. But they won't fly off the map unless there's space for them to get off, which generally they don't seem to have. If I could remove this. Just trying to figure out the order I need to get rid of these. It's $1 if you want to go buy it. Stick Farmer. Supposedly it takes about an hour and a half to finish. Ah, there we go. Making some progress. Got it. At last. I found the piece I had to remove. Actually, I think it's $1.19 in Canada for this. At this point, I can pretty safely recommend most of the games by this creator because I've enjoyed every single one of them. So there's that. Where is your arrow? 79 cents? Yeah, that's pretty neat. It's a good price to pay, I would say. That's, yeah, half the price of a cup of coffee. Half of the price of a cup of coffee in Canada. Not even like a large cup of coffee, like a medium cup of coffee. Oh, and also this should go without saying, but if you see solutions, please don't tell me. I'll figure it out. Oh, wait. Ah, I get it. And as I always say with games like this, which are super cheap, if you pick it up and you enjoy the game, because I don't have affiliate links or anything, tip me $1 and we're all good. Enjoy the vibes, Rattle and Bones. I saw the follow the other day. Cheers, man. Always offline, I think. Boink. And I'm assuming I put this back together and build the shape. Okay, maybe you don't go that way. Maybe I'm making circles? Got it. Done did it! Oh, okay, so all the blues go out at once. But then you're stuck there. Ah, okay. New mechanic, let's go. Oh, wow, okay. Suddenly, we've got, like, plaid green. Oh, okay. So I thought all of the arrows had to be pointing in the right direction. They don't. All right. So I can just be like, you won't go that way, but you'll go that way. Okay. There's also the part where these are really well-designed puzzles. Okay, because those are white, they're not affected. It's only the non-white ones that are affected. So I should be able to just pop you off. You know, it's very easy to be intimidated by a harder puzzle game, but like when it's cheaper than a cup of coffee and really short, it's like, nah, that's an easy sell. In my opinion. It's just a matter of knowing that they exist. I think that's the first one. Oh, nope, never mind. So. Ah, I see. Take you two off that way. Ah, okay. Gotta rotate that this way? No, I need you to go up, but can't do that yet. Let's try something else. How the heck? If I do this... Starting to think about lockpicking. I think I have a hunch as to why you might be thinking about lockpicking. Just a slight possibility. I mean, isn't lockpicking just the ultimate puzzle? Isn't that all they are? It's funny, like, looking at my thumbnail on Twitch versus, like, everyone else's. Everyone else's thumbnails are, like, dark colors, and mine's just pink. Just fuck you, pink. It's just funny to me. Let's put you back. Okay, well then what's the point of that being on that? I mean, mean, that's still in the way. Not sure what the point of a lot of these levers being here is. Ah, okay. I get it. There you go. Yeah, I think probably the ones I've enjoyed the most out of all of these are probably Hook, and then the one I played first, which was like this non-Euclidean Minesweeper, all with hand design levels. So the non-Euclidean Minesweeper was absolutely wonderful. And this is, and then Hook, which was basically just like circuit boards. It's like a puzzle filled with circuit boards, was very, very, very enjoyable as well. Very perplexed by this. How I'm supposed to get you past that. And how, like, rotating that actually does anything, but I'm guessing it doesn't. This is like a surprisingly complex one. There we go. Made some progress. Still doesn't really... Oh, got it. Okay. Now it's almost like a slide puzzle. I could see this working pretty well in VR too. Like just having like this big 3D object and you have to make all the pieces disappear in VR could be really interesting. Comfy music. Hopefully my voice is comfy. Stream's comfy. I don't know. This channel these days fills some strange niches in my mind. I like the niches I fill, but... guess I still kind of hold the mythos of how I run my channel as kind of a... my channel isn't one you go out of your way to find. It's just... you know that when you find it, you like it. Oh, it has me making hearts again. Previous puzzles by this creators had me making hearts. I feel like that might mean I'm close to the end. Because the last one I did ended with me making a row of hearts. Need to figure out what I can do first. I mean, I could cover that. Oh, okay. It's a start. Also, this game has like this almost wind sound effect. I just had to pull my headphones off to like confirm this. But my neighbors are running a bath. And the combination of like the wind sound effect in this game and my neighbors having a bath or a shower makes it sound like a very convincing rain sound. I was like, is that the game or is that just me? It's definitely just my apartment. But like, it's kind of funny. Get rid of you. I think you're probably the next thing I'm going to get rid of. If the pattern so far shows anything, maybe not. So anybody got any plans for the weekend or things you're going to try and do over the weekend? Ah, crap. Oh, you can move them 2 over. Wow, that's a lot of stuff removed. Oh, that sucks. You know, Amazon certainly has its benefits, but I've always found returning shit to Amazon as somebody who doesn't own a printer to be the biggest fucking pain in the ass. It's like if you own a printer, returning stuff to Amazon, no problem. If you don't own a printer, massive pain in the nuts. And I've never owned a printer, so much trouble to just like get something simple returned. Totally, but like they will mail you the shipping label? Really? I feel like the last time I was in that situation, it didn't end well, but I also haven't had to return anything to Amazon in a while, fortunately. It's been a very long time. And I think I've used Amazon more this year than any other year. Ever. Period. Like many other people. Well, this year and last, like in the last year, right? Within the last 12 months. Certainly haven't used it in the last 16 days? How many days has it been 2021? Fuck, that's a good sound effect. I like it. Really like it. Sure, I have to go all the way down to the mall. Which is not exactly convenient. And then I have to, you know, go to the mall. But I think the next, like, my project for the next few weeks is going to be try and sell my racing wheel, which hopefully will be possible in the way the world is right now. Oh, okay. Let's try and set my weight racing wheel and see if I can pawn my television off on somebody. Because I just don't use the TV. I'm trying to get away from screens a little bit. A feeling this is the last one. It's just a hunch. But I could be wrong. But never fear if this is the last one. I got something else we could do. There we go. I wonder how long that took me. 51 minutes. That was quick. That's one of the fastest ones I've completed by this creator. It's good stuff. You're so happy you picked up this laser printer. You maybe print 5 things a year, but it fires up and prints like a champ every time. Yeah, it feels like one of those things where it's like, you don't need a printer, but then suddenly when you realize you need a printer, you fucking need a printer. You know what I mean? Like, I used to always just go to the library. The library's been closed since the pandemic started and hasn't opened up again. Like, they'll do mail order delivery books, and you can reserve a book and then show up and pick it up, but they won't print stuff for you. But, anyway, that's Naboki. I've kind of done this every time I've played one of these games by this person. And I've been doing this as I've been playing through these little puzzle games, but this is their page on Steam. This is the one I haven't done yet. We could actually do this one tonight if you guys want. But that's the one that we just finished. It's 79 cents US, apparently. $1.19 CAD. I also really liked this one, Clocky. And Hook was probably my favorite. But we could do Up, Left, and Out next if you guys want. It's another puzzle game about unlocking stuff. And then they also have Push, which I do not own. But that was this one complete. What do you guys think? Up, Left, and Out? Or we could do something totally different. What are you guys feeling? More puzzles or something different? I have another thought in mind if you guys want to do something different. Puzzles are comfy. You'd watch another puzzle? Does it have a colorblind setting? I don't think it has settings, let alone colorblind settings. Are you worried about it accessible for you? How is Dota Underlords these days? But yeah, no, none of these games even have settings.